Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 15 of Dismas the Pilgrim, Puzzle Pilgrim. Today we are going to be solving some puzzles on Netflix, namely the Starstruck and all three difficulties of Sudoku. If anyone redeems any points, we can do some bonus puzzles there as well. We'll be moving on to the New York Times to do the Wordle and the Pips. The Wordle points are available, a redeem is available to choose the word that we start with, and we'll work through all three pips as well. We might also do one or two bonus puzzles there, again, if people redeem chat reward. After that, we'll do some daily puzzles, or a daily puzzle on chess.com, and a handful of their general puzzles as well. Also be doing a couple of puzzles on the Telegraph's puzzle page. And most importantly, today we have the giveaway for Wasteland Bites. But before we do any of the rest of it, I'm going to start with Starstruck, as it is my favourite puzzle. We don't track the easy wins on Starstruck, as I use it as just a warm-up. The rules for Starstruck are: we need to place a single star in each row, column, and coloured region. Additionally, stars cannot touch at all. Let's get into it. Okay, so we've got a few interesting shapes here. Hey, welcome to the stream. So with these little ones here, also with the long rule, one thing we can do before I do any of that, there's a much simpler one. So over here, the only colour that can be in this column is the purple, which means the rest of purple is out already, which actually covers a lot of space. Before I block out this bit, one thing to keep in mind is if both a row and column are completely taken by it, the intersect has to be that colour, because there's only one way to place it in both the row and the column and the page. There we go, interface problem there. This actually deals with the thing I was going to show you, the T-shapes, but I'll show you anyway. Yeah, I can't undo that one for some reason, because I've already got the star in purple. But this square here, for both the long T's and the short T's, is always excluded, because all three of these touch, and both of these look at it at the same time. So you get that here, and here as well. With this short L, we'd exclude both of these, and this one. Now we've excluded this one, we can exclude that because it takes up the entire row. No. But across this row, the only place it can be is in these greys, excluding that one. Across this row, it can only be in these reds, excluding there, which actually gives us the yellow on this row, which gives us the blue, and the grey, brown, and it all cascades into being solved. It's a nice little warm-up. The initial steps required a little more logic than usual. I'm quite happy with that. And we'll go straight into the hard as well. So, what have we been given here? Okay, so we nearly had complete rows here. Can't do anything with that at the moment. So let's start with the shapes we can do stuff with. So this L is too long for us to be able to exclude any of these. This one here we can exclude like that, like I said earlier. Okay, let me just get that out and ready, because I'm spotting something that I'm going to need to draw lines for. There might be other things that are a little easier to spot. Okay, now I've already spotted that this configuration that I'm trying to look at doesn't work, because I've got one row too many, so never mind. But we have created another L here, which is this. This yellow shape here. All of this section touches here, and this one looks in at it. Can't see anything else like that anywhere. Okay. So now I am scanning to try to find places where we have enough fully contained regions and things like that so that we can start excluding. So what I mean by that, like the example I'm going to use isn't going to work, but I'm just going to use it as an example. So if we were to ignore this orange one for now, if this orange one wasn't, if this orange square was already crossed out, let's say, then all of this orange, all this red, and all this purple are the only ones present there, so we'd be able to exclude the rest of those regions. But unfortunately, I can't spot anything quick that we can do something like that. So I've got to look a little bit harder. I'm fully expecting to watch Ranks do this one later, and you will spot the logic a lot quicker than me. So 5, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm struggling to find regions where we fully cover, or columns and rows, I mean, where we fully cover enough to be able to solve. So there we'd end up with purple and the blue, but too much left over with the orange, green, and yellow. Same we're trying to do on the end rows here and the end rows here. Because from the 3, we still have too much left over of these 2 oranges. If we go to the 4, we're then including too much of the green with still too much left over. We can't do the central ones like this. So we have 1, 2, right, only 2 fully contained and several colours with overlaps. Okay, it doesn't help much, but this shape also excludes from here because these 3 are all touching and this one, the rest of the row looks up. This is far too early to be using a look ahead. Yeah, unfortunately, these little bits hanging over just about stopped me from being able to go, so that means it should be in this row. This is a tricky one today. Usually I've managed to solve just a little bit more by this mark. We are coming up to the very first outbreak, so I'm going to pause the puzzle so that no one misses any of me struggling to solve it. We'll run the ad break and then we'll carry on straight after. Go in there. The hard Starstruck on Netflix today, which I am actually struggling with. Usually I'd have found something by now, so I'm not sure how I'm meant to break into this puzzle. So I've already got the little L there into that gives here. We've got the right next to that we then get this bendy shape which includes from there. Don't have enough places where regions seem to line up for us to be able to get full coverage on it. And I'm going to start drawing lines, see if I can pick something out. So above here and below here. That's 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we only have 4 there. Because green overflows, as does brown, as does blue. We've got enough where there's just... Yeah, and the orange obviously overflows. And we've got this as well. Like, we've got enough where there's just tiny intersects and it's making it hard for me to spot it. Where else can I look? Try looking above here. How many coloured regions do we have? 1, 2 fully contained, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, unfortunately. Yeah, it just seems to be that we're getting like one box overlaps in just the wrong place for me to be able to make any easy solves. So what am I missing? Hey, thanks for joining. This is stumping me today. Like, for the first time ever, I might actually have to use a hint on the Starstruck. I don't like that. But I just cannot seem to find a way into this puzzle. Hey, good to see you. Right, let's start drawing more lines. And this one is going to be obnoxious as hell, because this is just going to be all at the top, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 fully contained regions here, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've still got enough left over at these that it doesn't work. Move down 1, that gets us 8, but only 7 fully contained regions. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So we go down to 8 and have... Yeah, no matter what, we always have at least 1 additional region cutting in. Oof. I'm not enjoying this. Usually, I figure out something more. I know I'm taking much larger sections than I usually would, but... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. We fully contain 1, 2, 3, 4. But we still have another couple of regions in there. So we have... Ooh! Why did I just have that line? There. No, because it's going to cut into the purple as well. Because that is 7 regions. Not 7 columns. Okay. And we fully contain 2, 3, 4. We also have another 1, 2, 3, but it cuts into here. Yeah, no, I cannot see my way into this puzzle at all. Cutting in by 1 more gives us 6 columns with 8 colours. Cutting into here, which gives us too many regions still. Oh, I meant to find my way in here. Ah! Excluding that yellow might have been something. Oh no, that's 3, 4 already. Oh wow, like this one's got me stumped, guys. Like usually I do a lot better at the Starstruck, like this is one of my favourites. Am I gonna have to demote it just for betraying me today? We go to here and we end up with that cutting in, which means we end up with 4, 3. Maybe not today. I'm actually struggling with the Starstruck. Like we jumped through the easy well enough, but like this one's getting me. I know, right? Like, I've been trying to solve this one for nearly 15 minutes now, and I've got to these 7 boxes excluded. But I just cannot seem to find my way into this puzzle. Like, wherever I look, there's always just, like, 1 box too many. So if I go from here, where, like, everywhere it looks like I should be able to draw a line, I'm always covering too much space. Because like if we try here, we have all of blue for 1, all of grey for 2, and this is trying to cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5. But unfortunately, every other region intersects it, and they all flow out, like, or in. Like, there's no comfortable way into it. Like, I am... Like, there's got to be something that I'm just not seeing. Two, three, four, five, 6 fully covered regions with 3 overflowing. Here we get to 7 with again 3 overflowing. Where I just like we keep having these like little single double square like slip-ins where it's just enough. Like usually I'd have the like all of the Starstruck done by now and we're into Sudoku. I have issues. Okay, right. Bear with me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it! It's a little trick that I've seen called like the X-Wing, where you can do stuff like this and it cancels quite a bit of stuff down, but no, this one doesn't work. Yay. Yeah, because I miscounted. We don't have anything fully contained in here, but also, like, just doesn't work. Thought I was onto something then with the next week. I'm gonna watch Ranks do this one tonight, and I'm gonna be very annoyed at some very what's probably a simple logic that I've just missed entirely. Of course it's done now. So one thing me and my partner noticed that Facebook still has is pokes. And one of my friends started using it recently, and in the last few weeks he started to only poke me back when I'm midstream, so I can't stop and do it. I wouldn't mind if he at least like logged on and gave me a follow. Like that'd make the torture worth it. Right, what else am I missing here? I think I'm gonna have to use the hint. Yeah, so this is history in the making for the channel. This is the first time I've ever had to click this button on a Starstruck. What? What does that even mean? Well, that hint was not very useful. I have no idea what it actually means. Hey, welcome. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what I'm meant to do here. Am I gonna have to use look ahead already to see if I can exclude things? I want to start with this corner one. So like that there, there, there. So that wipes out there. There's this. Wipes out there and there. Yeah. Oh, there, for what it's worth. That would give us this shape, which would exclude from here. Yellow, green, purple, and brown all contained above this 5 line. Forcing orange to be there, I think. Yeah, this is the most unconventional solve I've tried to do on Starstruck so far. That gives me, let's do this bit of blue so I can see what I'm actually trying to do. That's 3. Ah, no, I've got the blue here as well. So, no, that line doesn't work. What else have I got that I'm missing? Like, this is wild. Try again, see if we can get a better square. I try here, that excludes from there, forward here. I can't believe I'm using a look ahead this early in Starstruck. It's never happened before. This is this. So it's this. I know, like, I feel dirty after this. Don't tell me I've got it off of. Okay, right, so. That one breaks it. Is as far as I've got. So if we start here, like the chain of events, like ends up like that. This cannot be, because the moment we have both of these, all of grey is taken out. So if this can't be it, I can't believe I've had to use a look ahead for that. That gives us this. Okay, now that we've got that, if it's correct, like if this chain of events falls over, I'm just going to have to chalk this one up as the historic first ever loss on Starstruck. Oh, this doesn't actually work what I was trying to look at, because of the way it goes, of the way that orange and blue continue. I was going to say orange, other orange and purple are all fully contained, but they are not. This one is hurting. Welcome in, Duck Wizard. So look ahead number 2. So we tried this one, I think. Let's go here. So it fleets from there. It forces nothing here. Yeah, start there. Which these ones. Good spot. Why can I not get into this one at all? Right, this one feels more impactful. I don't like this. Can't believe I'm already using look aheads. This is wild. Cuts off all of them, that gives us these. That's like that, that cuts off there, which doesn't really do much for us. So we still have this. Oh, if we do it that way, I might be able to do this. Yeah, let's switch to blue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 fully contained. Nothing left in orange. This is still part of purple. I should probably bother drawing over it. and there is the only other colour in here, which would exclude from here. Yeah. That. Which forces this into being in a line, so we can exclude from there. That would also exclude from here, which doesn't help much. How is this one giving me so much trouble? Then on the right hand side we have all of brown, blue and grey, which is this. This. And we could have that as well. But this would also give us there. Left us with one place, which again breaks it, because then we end up with no place that we can place anything in green. So yeah, if I look at this one anyway, I'm going to put next there so I can see it, that would give us 2 places that we can still have a star. Okay. Yeah, true. Right. Well, I'm even at the point where I can't remember why this is coloured in. We're coming up to an ad break, so after that, I'm going to attempt one more look ahead to try and get into the puzzle, and then if I can't make any more headway at all, we're going to... Yeah, it's just because of where my chat window is for me to look over and read, because I have a very tiny window for it, because I'm only on the one monitor at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna go to add, and yeah, we're already over half hour into the hard, so if I can't do it with another look ahead, then I'm gonna have to chalk up my first ever loss on Starstroke. Right, back in a minute, guys. welcome back. Yeah, we're struggling through the hard difficulty one on Starstruck, and oof, it is a difficult one today. One more look ahead, and then we call it. It might be one that I've already tried. Okay, so if this one is correct, no matter which one of the two yellows it's in, it would also exclude from them. Because this one looks at that, or this one touches it and this one looks through. This yellow, then that'll after this, that'll only give one spot for green. Actually, right, okay, so here's something I just want to noodle with this shape here. So if a star is here or here, it always takes away from this one. Not so if it goes here. This row only takes away from this one. But ones along this row will take away. Yeah, let's do this a little cleaner. So if the star is here, it takes away from here. I thought I had this with how it eliminates from green. It only works if we go there. And then, yeah, I'm not seeing that at all. The bet is no. Could I have met you? Right. Tell me that. Let's see what the next hint is. A step ahead. Like, I don't get what it's trying to get at with this. Right, so if this one, the only places left for green is here and here. If this green... So all apart from this green exclude these two. Yellow excludes, well, this yellow only excludes that one. This yellow excludes that one and these two. This one, these, and that one. This one doesn't hit that one. This one does. Like this, a step ahead clue means nothing to me. I'm gonna have to surrender. Yeah, so we've had the first ever loss on Starstruck. I look forward to watching Ranks solve it and spot the logic very easily and make me feel like an idiot. But yeah, there's Starstruck with its first ever victory. With that, we'll move on to the Sudoku. And hopefully this will not be as punishing. So the rules for Sudoku are we need to fit the numbers 1 through 9 in each row, column, and 3x3 box. On the easy, I do my best not to use notes at all. Just using this as a warm-up. Okay, so using this one, we can see that the one has to go here. We look across here and use this one when we're there. The 2s we're here, using this 2 we are there. Nothing else clicked on the 2s. Can't see anything click on the 3s. Okay, so the 4 has to be in one of these two, which looks across with this one, which is the 4 there. That's all I can see with the 4s at the moment. 5s. These two give us this 5. That's all I can spot with the 5s. 6. These two give us a 6 here. Okay, so across this row, the only place for a 6 is here. Move on to the 7s. We have this 7. So looking at quickly. The 8s. Yeah, no worries. So this 8 looks up, we get that one. Then that one looks down, then with this one we get there. These two look across and that one looks down, we get that 8. These two look up, this one looks across, we get that one. And these two look across, these two look up, giving it the last 8. 9s, we're just missing a 9 there, straight up. Nothing else quick on the 9s. 1 looks across when we get there. Can't spot it on 2s quickly. All the 3s. Oh, don't tell me this is going to be another easy where I have to use notes. Like, is today just not going to be my day? Okay, so this 5 looks across with this into here, making the 5 have to be here, which looks across with there, gives me that 5. This 5 looks up, this one looks across, we've got 5s there, which paired with this one gives us 5 here. This column is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing the 6? Yes. Yeah, that appears to be... okay, so these two look across, this one looks up, gives us that 6. These two look down, and this one looks across, giving us the last 6. What am I missing in this box? 3 and 4. There's nothing I can do with that at the moment. This box is missing 4 and 9. I don't do anything with either of them. Nope. Right. This one is missing the 2 and the 3. There's nothing I can do with that. Oh, don't tell me I have to use notes. The easy, I shouldn't have to. What? I think the internet's conspiring against me today. Okay, so that 5 and that 5 say that the 5s have to be here. It looks across with this one, and this one goes with 5 here. This 5 looks across, gives us that one. These two look up with that one, it gives us the 5s. The last of the 5s. Oh, well, enjoy the film. Does sound like you were going to miss the giveaway, though. Which is, you know, fair, as you did donate the key. Yeah, as you may have just heard me mention, there is a giveaway on the stream today. It is a Steam key for Wasteland Bites, which has been very generously donated to me by Slyro. Yeah, like I know you already have it. That's why you were so willing to give it away for us. Which, again, thank you very much. Well, no, I might actually have to use notes. What is wrong with the internet? Like, we definitely paid our Netflix bill, didn't we, huh? That's the only thing I can think of. Like, they're victimizing me. Okay, so across this row, the only place for a 7, thanks to this one and this one, is here. Right, the only place for a 9 along this row is here. Which gives us this 9, these two look down, this one, the 9s need to be there, it looks across, gives us this one. That row is missing a 1. Come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely don't have the 9 available. What's this box missing? 2, 3, that's 4. Okay, so the 4 would have to be there. It looks across, gives the 4 here. These two look up, giving us a 4 here. This one looks across, making the only place for a 4 in this column here. And we have paired 4s here, which I can't solve out yet. So what's missing here? Is that the 2? Yes, it is. That forces a 2 there in this box. This is paired 2, so I can't do them yet. Quick with the 3s. Paired 4s, but 7. Cool. Okay, because the 7s have to be here. Here in this box, that forces a 7 there. Could have got that from it just being missing in that column, but apparently I'm being blind today, which is exactly what you need when you are solving observational logic problems. Wonderful. We've got 1 there, looks down across this one. Yep, the last one. Okay, maybe it is coming together. This 2 looks down, it's that one. It's the last 2. 3 missing here. Here. They're paired 3s, I'll get them in a minute. One missing 4 from this box. This is this 4. Places the 3 4s. This is the last one, and then this last number here is 7. Ugh. No, not the last number. That's the last one. Jesus. Okay, so it seems like Today is not my day. This is gonna be a long haul from the looks of it. So we'll go back to the Stuku, switch over to the medium. Don't click hard because they put it in the middle now for some reason. The rules are the same, but we do. I do use notes. But firstly, I am going to quickly go through, see what I can solve as just like gimmies. So these two, who's this one? We can get the center two with that. These two look across, this one looks up, we get that two. These two look down, that one across, it's that one, and we have all of the twos. Just off the gimmies. Nothing quick and easy with the threes. These fours look across, that one looks down. Get back to this one. That's it for the fours for now. Okay, so this 5 looks down, telling us that the 5 has to be here, which looks back up into there. That one goes across, giving us this 5. Can't spell any quick the 6s. Or the 7s. Okay, we are just missing a number in an entire column here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which, when coupled with this 4 and this 4, give us this one. I was about to see the 8 and the 8s give us this one. And nothing for 9s. We'll do one more pass before I start making notes. Okay, so this is a long-winded one. So this one looks into this box telling us the one's going to have to be here, which look like a cross, saying that the one has to be here or here. This one looks across here, saying that the ones have to be here, which means the one has to go there. Would have been a lot easier for me to show if I was using notes. I'm just not there yet. Nothing on 3s. Only place in this row for a 4 is here. Can't see anything else for the 4s at the moment. Not spotting anything for 5s. Sixes, all the 7s, 8s or 9s. So now we move on to making the notes. So we'll start in the top left box. We already have 1 and 2, so using the 3s that we have, we get to note these here. We've got 4. Not much for excluding the 5s. So we end up with them there. 6s, similar case of not much exclusion, so we end up with them here. Do we have any exclusions for the 7? No. Or already have the 8 and the 9. goes there. Okay, so I can't really deduce anything from a quick look at that. Yeah, there's just a bit too much going on. This one, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's a 1-4 pair, which means that nothing else can go in that in those two boxes. So the missing 7 will have to go here. Move on to the next box over, which I feel is going to be another quite messy one. Fours are here, 5s are here, 6s are in this cluster, 7, this cluster, already have the 8s, and 9 goes everywhere else. Again, no pairs. The 3-6 pair across this row, with it being in different boxes, doesn't really help us that much. We'll look at the middle left box now. We already have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 goes there. The 7. We have no exclusions whatsoever. Interesting. 8. We only have the 1 exclusion. 9. Unfortunately, we don't have any. I thought we were about to get naked 9 there. Naked 7 there, sorry. So, middle box, 1, 2, 3. Can go here and here. We'll go 4 and 5. 6 go in corners of that box. 7. Okay, 7s match up with the 3s, which would mean we can remove the 6s because that's a 3-7 pair. We move on to the 8s. So that's an 8-6 pair now, because the 8 cannot go in here, and it's already crossed there as well. So it's an 8-6 pair, which means the 9 would have to go here. Which I realise now I probably could have got, because that was, for a while, that has been the only box missing from that row. Okay, so we have 1s here, 2, 3s go there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and nothing excluding the 9s, which means we don't have any nice paired units to force a number. So at the bottom we have the 1s here, 2 already, 3s go here, 3s do that, which they do. These ones look up, giving us this 3 and this 6, which also gives us this 3. Just looking to see if that has created any pairs or anything like that I can spot quickly, and I can't spot it quickly, so I'm going to go back to where it was. So we've just done the 4s, let's do the 5s. They're in this bottom cluster here. Already have the 6. Not much excluding the 7s. I think we've got nothing excluding 8s down here. I'm just clicking through to see if they're excluded anywhere else. Okay. It's a long way of getting there, but let me walk you through it. So these two mean that the 8s have to go here and here. The 8s having to be in this column because of the paired 3-7 here. Exclude both of these boxes, which means the 8s have to go here. Which means whichever one of these that the 8's in, it's going to have to be in the other box. So they'll both look across and force the 8s to be in the bottom row. This 8 looks down, which means the 8s can only go there. I can't do anything similar with the 9s to give us an easy life, which means that the 9s are able to go in any. But that does give us a 7-9 pair, which allows us to remove 7 and or 9 from all the other boxes, which actually gives us the 3 there. Just scanning to see if that helps much with anything else. I'm spotting it straight away, so we'll move on. We've got the 1 and 2 here. We already have the 3 and the 4. 5s have to go here. 6s can go here, here, and here. Already have the 7. The 8s, as we discussed earlier, have to go here. And 9s. Okay, so the 9s have to go here, which actually gives us a 5-9 pair, so we can remove the 6s. It gives us 8 and 6 there, which forces the 8 here. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time looking ahead for any solves that might have given us. We will be after the Sudoku. Unless anyone redeems the channel reward thing, the starting word is going to be daily, which is how often I should be doing the puzzles. Okay, so I've got 5 minutes of no cursing. That takes me to 43. We will be having an ad break in a couple of minutes, which is going to take a minute and a half off of that for me. So, one thing I've noticed when noting the ones is using the fact that the ones have to be on the right hand side here and the right hand side here. That means the ones have to be there. Not yet, it can only be redeemed once per stream. I've made sure to set that bit up. The 3 can only go here. 4s, we already have 4 and 5. 6s have to go here. 7s go there. Already got the 8. Don't think we've got anything restricting the 9s. Do not. If we don't get any nice little pairs there. We do have a 1-9 pair here, which means that this has to be 3. Which looks across it was this 3 and 7 there. Okay, so now I just try and figure out where my pairs are to break into the puzzle. If I'm not allowed to swear, maybe you should try and keep it PG too. So has that cleared anything up for me? Okay, so yeah, now we're left with the 6 now. We'll go here, which gives us a 6 there, right there. 9, 7. I said keeping it PG. I didn't say it was a swear. But if you're going to ban me from swearing, I'm going to say maybe your word choices should be PG too. 5 and 6. Yeah, so it looks like we're just solving down now. Thanks to the notes. This is why note taking is useful, because it stops me having to spot the numbers like a second or third time after having already done it. Right, so with that we've done the medium. The ad break is about to start, so we will go to the ad break and then go into the difficult Sudoku. Back very shortly after these messages from Twitch. we're about to start the hard Sudoku on Netflix to Dumb Puzzle. Now, as always, my first step is going to be passing through looking for any gimmies. Okay, so this one looks across, this one looks down, giving us 2s here. They look up, this one looks across, that gives us this 2. Like earlier, that's one that would be spottable with notes, but as I've not started doing the notes yet, occasionally I am able to look ahead like that. Doesn't happen often, but okay, so we keep on looking. Not swinging anything at the 5s. Middle 6. Okay, we get this middle 6 then. That's about all we can get out of it. Sevens. We're getting 8 there. Not enough with the 9s, so I think we'll just jump straight into the note taking. And again, we'll start on the top left. The 4s here, 5, no restriction. 6, bottom corners. 7, I don't think we have any restrictions. 8, we've got this one looking up, but also an 8 is forced into here, giving us only 8 there. The 9s are over here, forcing the 9. That's it. There's just a little bit too much going on. We need to make any doubles or triples out of that. So we'll move on to the next box. So we have the 1s here. 2s there. Already have the 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven there. Eight. And 9. Again, not many restrictions. Just scanning to see if look aheads would restrict any further, but no, not getting anything. So no naked numbers and no obvious pairs there. Well, the 1 over here stops us having a nice little 1-2 pair there, which is unfortunate. But again, we'll just carry on. It's here and here. 4. Again. Okay, so 4, and the fact that they have to be across the top there in this box restricts it a little to here. 5, match that with the 1. 6s. 6s only go here, thanks to the fact that they have to be in this row here. 7s, not much to restrict them at all, unfortunately. 8s, yeah, not much to restrict. And then the 9s, 1, have to go here, which gives us 9s there. Again, not spotting anything that it's just giving us for free there. So we have 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no restrictions on the 5s here. We got 6. 7s have to go here. And 8s have to go vertical. The 1s. There. 2s. Across the top here. These are over down here. 4s are only off that bit. 5. Already got 6. 7's going to be in the top here. No, not enough restrictions on the 8s, which is removing any chances I had of spotting the pairs. Not saying they're not there, just that I'm now not going to spot them. It's getting a little too busy in that box for me now. So like 9s. So this right hand box, we get the 1s there. We're at 2 and 3. 4s, cross 4s, here, here, here. I don't think we have any restrictions on the 5 in this box. We do not. Already have the 6 and 7. Got any 8 restrictions? Oh yes, we've got that one. So 8s go here. 9s go here. Yeah, no, oh, so hand slip there. So unfortunately, again, no pairings that I can spot. The numbers are just a little too well spread for me to do anything with there at the moment. So we have the 2s here in this box. 3s along here. 4s go along there. Actually, no, the 4s are along here, so we can remove that one. 5. Yeah, no restrictions. Text message, but I won't be able to respond to that until the next ad break. That's why my eyes were darting over if everyone was wondering what I was distracted by. Okay, so 6s go here. That 7 can only be here. I know I'm looking ahead for typing them, but it just helps me visualize that they look across. That's to go here, which ruins our nice little 4-5 pair that we had. Already have the 8, and then the 9s look across, and we get this. Okay, so that gives us a 5-6 pair, so we can remove the 5s here, which now gives us a 5-6 pair and a 4-7 pair, so we can remove the 5-6 here, the 5 there, the 5-6 here, because the 4-7 pair we can remove that one, which actually gives us this 3. Gives us a 2-9 pair as well, which I can't actually do anything with along that column. But this is what a box is meant to look like. Look at that. Like 3 nicely matched pairs in one box. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next box. So we've got 1s here, 2s there. 3s have to be along the bottom. already have 4. 5s can go here, 6, 7, 8, and I don't. Okay, we have a little restriction with the 9, but not much. But this isn't actually as bad as it seems, because we have a naked 1 here, which gives us this 5. Which isn't affecting too much at the moment, but we only have a triple left there to work with. Me? Well, I try, but I'm trying to solve puzzles. Like that's what you guys are here for, right? The puzzles? Okay, because of the 3s there, and these 2, that actually means this is just a 3. 4s, we have to go here. 5s. I've already put 7s in from earlier. Okay. So that's all of our numbers in. I was about to say, yeah, that's the excuse that Tab uses to come and just watch me be me. Okay, so now I've got to start scanning, looking for places that might be hidden pairs, so that I can start trying to solve down the puzzle. And if I can't find them, I'll be doing something similar to what I did with the Starstruck, where I start using look-aheads to try and break the logic. But from this one earlier, we've actually ended up with a 1-2 pair here. The 1 and the 2, you'll see that they are only present in this box up here, which means we can remove the 7, 8, 9 from this box and the 7, 9 from there. And because it's a pair, it means we can remove the 1 in there. It's nice to be fought over. Okay, so now I just need to spot a few other things like that, and should be able to start solving down at some point. Don't know how quickly that's going to be, but we're going to get there. Like sometimes it helps just to look at like some of the formations that the numbers are in. I'll try, honey. I really need to find something to do with these 5s. There are far too many of them. Okay, so one thing I didn't spot with the 6s is if we use this one and the 5-6 pair here, we can eliminate the 6 from here. We can also eliminate the 5 and the 5 from there, but the reason that the 6 was important was because that leaves us with 6 only able to be played there. With a 4, 7, 8 triple along that column. Also, 475. Just a little too much of a spread again, though. 29. Again, we end up with a triple along here. Let's just click through the numbers again. This has got to be a couple of other little things like that we need to spot. I'm hoping I'll be a bit more of the way through the puzzle before we get to the break. I wouldn't mind getting to the Wordle sooner rather than later. After the next ad break, I think, is when I'm going to start the giveaway. Okay, so one thing I hadn't spotted is the 7s have to be here. Clicks across and removes 7s from here. Which has forced them into one column, which actually forces the 7 here. It's left us with a naked 4 there. Now, which gives us this 5. Let's see how this cascade goes. Don't tell me that was the end of the cascade as I say that I've found a cascade. Like, that's just not fair. Okay, no, I've got a 6 over here. Well, that's just mean. Ah, I found a cascade. It stops the moment I announce it. Oops. That's okay. Like, at this point, I'm feeling confident that I will get through this puzzle. A lot more confident than I was on the Starstruck today. Okay, so that's left us with just a naked 4 there. We're left with paired 4s here, so there's nothing I can do with them at the moment. These 7s left across, and I'll move 7 from there. Doesn't quite give us a pair, but it will be useful later. So I'm also looking for like places where like a number can only appear in one place on like that row or column, and I'm not spotting any, which is why there's ended up being a fair amount of silence. But this is also one of the reasons I got the background music, which was actually Duck Wizard's idea. Like he said about it during the stream in the chat, and I ended up looking into it. To be fair, I think H has also said about it in the past as well, and I wasn't sure. Okay, so we've come up with a 3 there and a 3 there. Yeah. Like, early on I wasn't sure, because the puzzles weren't stumping me as much as they've started to now that I've got into doing some of the harder ones. Or, I say doing some of the harder ones, since some of the puzzle suppliers have started victimizing me. No worries. It's gotta be just a little bit more. I feel like I'm very close to breaking into this puzzle properly. It's not happening. Right, so this means, like, rather than giving up, because, like, we're definitely not at that stage, I need to get the pen out. And we get onto, like, the weirdest bit, where we use this noted Sudoku board, and I pick a square that I feel like is going to be quite impactful, which is, like, doubled up, like one of these 2 9s, for example. And I say, essentially, what if this one was the 9? And then we pencil over and we see where that gets us. So I'm actually going to go with that. What if this one is the 9? Which is this 2, this 2, and this 9. Also looks up and gives us this 1, which makes this a 2, and this a 7. Also makes... okay, so we've already broke it. So we can't have both the 2 and the 7 there. Unless I've done that wrong. No, because the 9 looks up, which would make that a 7. This 2 looks up, making that the 1, which makes this a 2. Yeah, so this cannot be the 9. That was the easiest lookup I've ever done. So if we put the 2 in there, and then we can solve down from there. I'd be surprised if this actually gets us the whole puzzle, but I think it will get us a decent way in until we find another breaking point. This is actually solving down really nicely. Ooh. That one might have actually been the breaking point for the puzzle. It was. Ooh, yay. Finally, this one. I don't know why, but I do like it when it turns out that I can put the last number in as either a 1 or a 9. Yeah, that gets us win number 12 on the hard Sudoku. So we will be switching over to, like, the the New York Times Wordle after the break. I will also be starting the giveaway. So stay tuned for your chance to win a Steam key for a copy of Wasteland Bites. I'm not going to be playing any ad material for it or promoting the game at all. The game is not from the developers. It's a free key from a friend who won a free copy after already owning it, which was kindly donated to the channel. So yeah, we'll be triggering all of that right after this break. Welcome back. Yes, we are going to be starting the Wordle today. The word has already been chosen by Duck Wizard. But before we get onto that, as I have been teasing all week, we do have a giveaway today. It is for a Steam key for a game called Wasteland Bites. I think I've got this set up right so that anyone who is a follower can join. I think you can only go into the raffle for it once. We're gonna find out. So a message should have been put in the chat on how to enter. You need to type !win to enter. And that will put your name into the raffle. You have, I should say, a half-hour timer. I am having trouble seeing it because, again, only the one monitor. The only thing I would say is if you do already own the game, please don't enter. Everyone else, feel free to. This little widget I've got set up will draw from the raffle entirely randomly. You have until this now shorter than half-hour window ends to enter. There will be constant pop-up reminders in the chat about it. I couldn't set the timer to any longer than it is now. Yeah, there we go. Duck Wizard is our first entry. And from the looks of it, if no one else enters, you're gonna be the only winner. But yeah, H, if you are gonna enter, please only do it with one of your many accounts. But yeah, let's get on with the Wordle. And Duck Wizard did... Yeah, see, that's gonna happen every 90 seconds or so. It's not actively me sending it. I wish it was saying about the bot, but saying it through a bot rather than my actual user, but it's there. Alright, so this is the word choice from Duck Wizard. It actually got us because it would have counted as bot activity otherwise, so yeah. So we did actually get a letter from this. The I and the D not being there is actually more useful than Duck Wizard was trying to slip me up with. So that actually eliminates a lot. There's a word that Franks likes to start with that I can't use because A would be in the wrong place for it. But if I just misspell his name, I can actually try something. Okay, no S, that's an... okay, so it definitely can't be that now, because we need to place an R and there is no K or S in it. So we end up with something like this. Again, the R can't be at the beginning, we don't have a K or an S. That's meant to be double R, isn't it? Yeah. It can't be barred, because that's also double R, I think. So, yeah. No worries. I suppose it is meant to be me solving it anyway. I do appreciate help when it comes, when I'm struggling, but don't feel the need to Okay. Arrow, maybe? Okay, so we've got car at least. That's something. We know there's no E and there isn't a double R. Is it the wrong time of the year for it? That's meant to be double R for carrot, isn't it? Yeah, thought so. Is this the part where I've just forgotten Karen? Oh god. Like, I hit a random letter and hoped. I didn't even know that that was a word. I was just about to start working through the last available letters and hope for the best. Okay. There's the Wordle. With a word I've never heard of before. Quickly go to another window and see what that word even is. Oh, it's a type of strike in billiards and pool. It's another name for a cannon shot. That's interesting. Okay. So let's mark the win. But yeah, the thing that Duckwizard did with spending channel points to choose the starting word, that is an option that's open to everyone with channel points now. Yeah, we'll move on to the hips. Found it. So many windows for all of the puzzles. Okay. Make sure that that's lined up. And then the first thing we do is we draw our geometry. So this is a game about fitting dominoes, like this, into a grid. And we are given logic rules. So, for example, this cell and this cell, both of them have to be greater than 5. Which means, in this case, it would have to be 1, 2, 6s. The ones that just have a normal number next to them means all of the pip values within that cage have to equal the total of 6, or 5 in this case. And for the equal sign, any values in here must be equal. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw my geometry that I can spot. So all this means is because dominoes are two-sided, we know for a fact that they are going to have to fit in like this. We can't guess straight away how they're going to fit in here. But one thing I want to hazard a guess at is putting this there. I know we have enough 2s and enough blanks that it could be either in here, but I'm working with something. So from the blank, I think we end up with this. And then to get to the 6, yeah. There we go. Quite happy with that. So there's first marked off on today's pips. Greater than. Go back to the puzzle. Yeah. That one's greater than. Yeah, it's strictly greater than, not greater than and or equal to. And the other way around, is less than. The way I vaguely remember being taught it in high school is, so whichever way round it's drawn. So like we've got with the 5 here, if we do it with a 4, like that, is the 4 eats. Or that doesn't work. No, this one is bigger than that one. Yeah, I can't remember how it was. It's something to do with eating things. Yeah, I can't remember it now, but I remember it being funny. Yeah, oh well, it's completely gone. Doesn't matter. I have done that one. Let's go back and do the medium. Okay, so again, we start by trying to plan our geometry. We only get this far. Okay, so less than 2. Yeah. So the way that it would always be accurate, so we do it like this. So this one has to be bigger, because if we look at that part is bigger than this part. So this side would have to be like, I'm just going to give you a true statement. 5 is greater than 4. That is the way that you can write that. The other way would be 4 greater than 5. So, like, easy way to remember it is by the bigger number has to be on the wider side. So let's get back to, let's put my geometry back on the board after that quick little lesson. See, every day's a school day. Okay, so we only have 2 values with a 2 on to go in here. We also only have 1 thing that is less than 2, and that is attached to one of our 2's, which means we need to do that. That's the only one I can tell you for certain, because this domino can technically fit here, here, or here. For the greater than 4, again, this is all strictly greater than. So there is another way that the symbols can be drawn, which is like this, which means this side has to be greater than or equal to the other. Oh, no, fair. Yeah, no, pinning it is fine. But don't worry, the bot will keep posting it every minute and a half until the giveaway's done. Okay, so what have we got left that spread across multiple dies gets us an equals? We need quite a few of them. Okay. So, with what we've got left, I know that the 6s or the 4s have to be spread amongst these 2. Okay. Which means this is going to have to be our 3s. And the only way we can put 3 there is by sacrificing one of the 4s. The other 3 we can put across like this to get a greater than, but then we don't have the 6. So that means, because we need to use all 6s in this bit now, that means, come on, to get the greater than 4 and the 6 we need to do that. We don't have a 6 attached to anything less than 2, so that has to go there. And then we can solve with that. There we go. Quite happy with that one. I think everyone's started lurking, so they're losing their chance to enter the giveaway. You not planning on joining it, Tab? This is a free game. Literally the only restriction for entry is that you have to have already followed the channel. You quite like the pitch, do you? Yeah, I don't mind it, actually. It's taken me... I think it's taken me actually streaming it to like start enjoying it properly. But yeah, I do enjoy it. Okay, so this is interesting. This is actually the largest a non-equals region can be. Because with it having the cross of the equals, it means all of them have to be different. And there's only actually 7 different face values on... Alright. But there's only 7 different face values on dominoes. So, yeah, we're going to need to spread things out very carefully here. So we only have these blanks, which means I know for a fact that the blank can't go there. That's not much to go off. Ah, right, that's fair. We have a few ones. We only have 2 2s. Quite a few 3s. 2 4s. Quite a few 5s and a few 6s. Okay. So the low amount of 4s and 2s are going to be useful when we start getting to there. Because this is out here on its own, we need to find a domino that adds to a total of 4. 0, 2, 10, 12, 4, 4, yeah, that's 9, 6, 5, and then it's all great to that. Okay, so how many dominoes do I have? A total of 4, including a double. Actually, no, that double there has to be, or the equals here, that has to be a double, because we don't get more than 2 of the same doubles. So that actually tells us the rest of our geometry. I say the rest, it fills in a lot of it. Right, and this can be any orientation, because they're both leftover dominoes. Okay, so we have a few doubles that it could be. It could be anything that I have as a double apart from the double O. That's fun. Okay. So this cage adding to Greatland 4 is not a lot to go off. This one adding just 2 4, with it being split out, isn't very useful. Well, Tab isn't entering because they wouldn't get any chance to play it, so they don't want to take anyone else's opportunity. And H has 2 profiles. One which is a standard and one which is a mod profile. So one of them is probably lurking and the other has entered. And I think there's a couple of people who are just lurking because like they're off to make dinner and stuff like that, and they've left me on in the background and haven't had a chance to. But there is another 10 or so minutes left on the giveaway. Yeah, so it's looking like it's between Duck Wizard and my mod. That's funny. Yeah, I was expecting like the fact that there was a giveaway to drum up a bit more interest like across some of the servers that I'm in. But well, more opportunity for you guys to win, I suppose. Okay, so I've got my geometry, and that's about it. Right, so what can I do with the sixes? Like the sixes, both of them can lend to both sides. Fives, I can also do both sides with. Right, I'm going to try it with the fives. Just to start with. That's very sweet of both of you. You're under no obligation to. But I do like that you're willing to do such a thing. Let's try this, and then I'm left with. I don't want to use the 1-3 because I want to leave that as available as possible with that one. So the only other one that I've got available for that is this 1-5. And what else do we have 5 attached to? Just this 4. Gets us our first 4 in here. We still need another 5 in here, which means this falls over. Which means I will actually have to use the 1-3 here. No? Yeah. Nope. That's fair. So what was I doing? Yeah, so it was after the 1-3 over here. That's what I was doing, which would force this to be the 0-4, as it's the only way I can make a total of 4 left with 1 dice. Domino. I keep doing that. I don't know why. Okay, so I have 2 different ones that can go in here. But firstly, why can't I have 4 here? That could have gone in. I don't know, but we're here now. Okay, so that can go there. I need something with 3 to go in here. There's a couple of different options. Let's try this. We do the 6 here. No, we can't do that, so that'll have to be 6-2. Which leaves us needing still a few things in here. Not 2-3, we need the 4-3. Still need 5-1 and a blank. Okay. Don't mind me. Just failing, I believe. This is not going to work. Still missing 1-5 there. And nothing else actually fits properly. Because we end up with this. Yeah, no, this one doesn't work. So the only thing I know for certain is this 5-5. Because one of the 6s is used up here, and we won't end up with enough 1s left to go in here. So 2 of these 5s are used here, and the other one has to be used in here. So if we that one out of the way for now, or guarantee that that's over 4. Did we already do that one? We did, didn't we? So what if we try something a little sneaky? To make that equal 4, do this. Ah, then we run out of 4s. So we only have the 2. So we have to be very careful with how we use our 4s. That's going to be important. So I think I tried the 5-3 there. So if we do the 5-1. That gets us this, which forces the 1-3 there. We still have 2 5s to choose from for across here and in here. But we have taken care of our blank. What else are we left with? That I know, 5 minutes left and only 2 people have entered. I was expecting, because I know that I get different people on different days. Not everyone can make it to every stream. I get that. Life is busy. But I was fully expecting that, knowing that there was a giveaway, some people that don't often come to the stream would come in for it. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. There we go. There's the hard done. That one, it all just kind of slotted together really nicely. Let's see. Thank you very much. I can add a couple of minutes to it and prod people that they have the last chance to enter. A couple of quick posts. Let's quickly get servers open. Stuff like that. Okay, there's servers out. Buffer. Where's everything else? New post. Yeah, watch me social media manage on the fly. Oh god, what am I putting in there? How am I doing today's day? Let's not do those memes. That'll get me barred off a couple of servers. Shit posting about a game, and I can swear now because it's definitely been more than 5 minutes. Quickly having to attach a picture to make sure an Instagram post goes out. There's saying it's publishing. I only have so much screen real estate. No, the bot, the bot that's managing it all will randomly pull from anyone that has entered. So let's add a couple more minutes. Yeah, I'm going to push it to that far so that it finishes after the next ad break is scheduled. Hey, thanks for joining. We've just extended the window because my mod and one other person had entered. Duck Wizard, leave it alone. You've already entered. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, so we're done with the... You just said you'd redonate the game if you won because you already have a backlog that's too big. So yeah, that's all the pips done for today. We've already done the Wordle. We're already done with our standard puzzles from Netflix. I suppose I can do some bonus ones, but no one has used channel points to pick a bonus puzzle. So I guess we should start setting up for the daily. Let me double check. I think it did. Oh no, it hasn't. So it's meant to be exclamation mark win, not I. It's because you put it in before following. So one of the conditions I did set is that you have to be a follower already. Definitely not trying to artificially bump my viewer numbers using that. But yeah, you're in. So yeah, that's why your initial post didn't get you in. But it's all sorted now. So the bonus puzzles, let me just switch back to another window for it. So the selection that I'm willing to play on Netflix are Combo, Bonza, Crosswords, Key Smash, and Waywards. I'm not feeling any bonus puzzles from the New York Times today. Okay, so we will play that as soon as the ad break is done, because we're going into it. So we'll have the ad break, do the raffle draw, and then we'll do the bonus puzzle. back. The giveaway is about to finish. Done everything I can to give people a chance to join, and oh, it's not. It's taken away the option. The shuffle bot has disappeared. That was the whole point I used this fucking bot. What the hell? Well, we had 3 entries. And both Duck Wizard and Artistic View have said that they donate it back. So I guess it's just going away to my new follower. Well done, William Gentleman. So the easiest way for me to get that to you is, because I don't think I know you IRL, is to send you a whisper. I don't know, like, the bot just closed down the ability for me to press the button. No, the bot just crapped out on me entirely. Like, there should be a button on this screen that says draw winner, and it has just disappeared. Yeah, I know, right? I'm really annoyed about that. Refresh the page, just in case. Yeah, it's acting like I never even hosted one. Fantastic. Like, that's been very anticlimactic. If Tab's back, one thing we can do, just for fun, is try again, and I can watch this screen like a hawk. I know, right? Like, so unless it's just because I didn't have it in active window when it ended, like, did anyone see a pop-up over where the chat box is? Not a clue. Usually, Steam keys, you just get them emailed to you. It doesn't tell you anything about it in your library or anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna try again, running it for literally 3 minutes. And I'm gonna keep the screen here. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm really sorry about you guys having to re-enter, but this thing shouldn't have just disappeared on me like that. Yeah, like, please try again. So yeah, it's 2 minutes. So, really sorry. Is it William Gentleman? Yeah, William Gentleman, if you're still about, please put your name back in the hat. I wasn't trying to steal the win from you, or anything like that. The bot just went away on me. Yeah, I can see that I've got 2 people in there. Like, I can't enter anyone manually, so Williams ran away. He might not get his chance to re-enter. Yeah, no, honestly, please re-enter if you've hung around. Yeah, quickly add 60 seconds. Watching the clanker like a hawk now, just in case. Yeah. I know, right? I don't even know why it disappeared. Okay. We're up to 1 minute left. If I wasn't worried about copyright strikes, I'd have the countdown theme starting to play now. I'm not going to lie, the moment I saw I Am the Clanker, I knew it was going to be I Am the Walrus. So, cuckoo, kachoo. Timer has ended. So we press the pick a winner button. It shuffles between the two of you. And well done, artistic view. You are today's winner. Are you going to put it back in the pool for a rollover, or do you actually want the key for the game? I don't mind either way. Technically, you won fair and square. Ah, I know what it is. You need to claim. Oh, I'm not doubling it. So yeah, you need to type in like exclamation mark claim. It should have said that on the. Yeah, I need to fix that. Type exclamation mark claim like a normal command, and you give you the thing. Resubmit it for another time. Okay. So, with that, we are going to... I have no way of cancelling this. Yeah, so what probably happened is we got to the end of the claim window and it all closed down. It's finishing and going to the claim window now. On the other one. On the new one, sorry. And just disappear. But this does give me a little screen where I could manually just kick people out of it if I wanted. That's interesting. Yeah, so I'll edit the message for next time where it tells the winner how to actually claim it. So yeah, all what technical difficulties, teething problems, and somehow oh no, it re-rolled because no one claimed, and it's not giving me a way to cancel it now. That's a new giveaway. There we go. Alright, it's gone away. Alright, so the prize has been resubmitted. It's going to roll over to next time. And what was the bonus game you wanted, Duck Wizard? Try to scroll back up to find it. Key Smash. Okay. So we'll do this bonus puzzle, and then we'll move on to the chess.com stuff. So the rules for Key Smash, if I go back over to the right tab, there we go. The rules for Key Smash are that we need to... we are given words with all the vowels taken out. We have to figure out what they are. We are given a clue and a theme. Java Jive. The first one, I know this one straight away because my fiance drinks far too much of it. Brand that's faced off against Sega, Microsoft, and Sony in console wars. This is Nintendo. You can put your feet up and watch Netflix when you're on vacation. Stinger that makes sweet stuff. That's going to be a honey bee. I drink one every morning to help myself get ready for the day. I drink one in the morning just so that I can drink, just so that I'm awake enough to drink enough coffee to be ready for the rest of the day. Right. They're espresso milks, are they? I'd have to ask my mate Wilson about that. If that's the only bonus puzzle that is being asked for, we will move on to the chess.com puzzles, starting with the daily. Just get over to the right tracker. Okay. My mouse is being weird. Why is my mouse being that weird? Come back, mouse. Where are you? I literally can't see my mouse at all anymore. That's not good. What is happening? Well, I can't exactly play anything without a mouse. Are you guys seeing this? It's jumping everywhere. Why? Why is my computer choosing today of all days to just be not helpful? See, it's jumping everywhere. Okay. I don't know why it's doing this. And I don't have another mouse. Okay. Okay, so I can click something. It's not good. Right, wait to move. Don't horse around. Well, it's obviously going to be something to do with this knight. No? Okay. I did actually manage to do the move that I wanted to there. I don't know how. Okay. So, something to do with the queen. Okay, so let's see. Nope, that's not quick. Well, I'm trying to do this blind. This is... No, that's not what I tried to do. Damn it. Like, I have no mouse pointer and I don't know why. So I'm doing all my reference points with, like, the address bar and stuff like that. Okay, so that is the queen. Keep moving down. Should be able to... Actually, better way. There we go. I can see what I'm doing with that. And then... No. Yes. No? Damn it. I think I'm doing surprisingly well for someone without a mouse pointer. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where to go next. I'm not seeing it actually at all. Oh, okay. So the idea is to free up something so that it doesn't see the threat on the queen. But now I've got to try and find my mouse again. Okay, so... Jeez, why is my... Okay, so that. Fantastic. Where is my mouse? Why is my mouse hidden itself? Like, why would it do this to me? I'm trying to do all of this by the seat of my pants with... Oh yeah, like, this is... I have... Oh, wait, I think it's come back. Okay, that's odd. The moment I'm on the right window, it's kicked me. I say kicked me, it's choosing that as... No? Okay. Alright, let me just have a bit of play. Because the moment I switched to that, it did actually briefly come back. And then it's gone again. It's really not. Like, I don't get what's happening here. Like, I can see it highlighting stuff along the taskbar and stuff like that, but it is just not. It is just not letting me do the normal things. And if I can't have a mouse, I can't play the puzzles. I kind of need to be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I really should, but I can't if I don't have a mouse pointer. Like, this isn't me just having the mouse off window from the screen. It has just disappeared entirely, and I don't know why. Oh, oh, oh. It thinks it's back, but I don't know how long for. Because the moment I go back... Okay, I have a mouse pointer again. Yes, right. So, let's play some chess puzzles. Oh god, that was stressful. Is this where it decides that it's just not gonna do anything for me? What's that? Right, black to move, looking for mate. Okay, so we can take the knight here, and then we can just advance forward, guarded by the rook. Black to move, looking for mate. Okay, so... Thank you very much. We go for that, but we form a pin with that. We can just keep going, taking everything, and forcing back wrong mate. Are you allowed another pint? Of course you are. Right, white to move, looking for mate. Here, guarded by the pawn, actually. From there, we'll carry on until the streak ends. Black to move. Again, looking for mate. Kings here. Yeah, thought so. Even if it tries to escape into the back corner, it's just a matter of moving across. Why I hate the wind material ones. Right, so that's put us under check, which means we have to get our check first. Take that, and then... Can we take that? No, we can't. If we move back here, they put us in check. Great, fantastic. Love this for me. Yeah, all I lost there was a couple of pawns. I was fully expecting to lose that one. The material ones... Oh, it's Wilson. I did not realise. Thanks for joining. I hate the wind material ones. Why does it keep doing this to me? So winning material is all about trying to press an advantage to be up on. Yeah, the giveaway cracked out entirely. It is rolling over till next time to another stream though. The bot just decided that it was going to stop working. There we go there, and then we can skip over here, get check, and when it moves away, we can just take queen. I'm not usually this good at the wind material ones. Okay, way to win the game. Yeah, we go straight in here. Or probably beer with what time it is at the moment. Rum's usually a little later on for you. This really is as easy as advancing the queen, because this pawn here is pinned to the king by the bishop. So if this pawn were to try and move away, it put itself under threat. Let's see, white to move, looking for mate. So I'm just trying to figure out places that the... Oh, there I think. Right, so the knight is pinned, so I can't move that. No, okay, streak is broken. What was that move meant to be then? This one's going to go down as a loss, because I know this one. Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah. That one's about using forcing moves to get pieces to where you want them to be. But I'm still a bit of a novice, so I don't always spot these. Alright, with it already being 7 o'clock and the stream has been 2.5 hours, I think we're going to call it at the end of the chess puzzles. Because we'd only have about 5-10 minutes of content if I dragged it out after the next ad break. So it's not very fair to subject you all to an ad break just to call it at the end of that. I am sorry about the strange technical issues we seem to have today, and it's a shame that the giveaway needs to roll over, but that just gives everyone a chance to try it again next time. Hopefully we'll have a winner on a stream at some point next week. Next week I will also be giving out a poll for a choice on an actual game for me to play. It will be a puzzle-based game. I have a list already before Duck Wizard starts throwing random shit at the wall. Yeah, so I will see you all next time. Have a good weekend.